I guess I wanted to explain a little bit on if my eyes were like super red and watery. It's not from crying. I don't know what it is. When I grew up, I did not wear makeup at all. And I'm talking, the only thing, the extent of what I would do would be mascara when I was in high school. When I went to college, it was mascara. Never wore foundation, never wore concealer, never wore eyeshadow, nothing. Didn't wear anything. When I got married, that was literally the first time I wore makeup. Like, like for real, like actually putting on foundation. I didn't have a clue what I was doing. Let me turn this off because it's not even doing anything. Over the years, I've like dibbled and dabbled. I've tried to find some good stuff like foundation, concealer, all that stuff. And I know my skin is sensitive. My body is just sensitive in general. So I want to find like good quality stuff, maybe all natural stuff, more of the natural beauty, but none of it really works. All of it still irritates my skin and my eyes. I'm probably gonna have to wash this off soon. Oh, it's Sunday, we went to church. It was great. We had a guest preacher and it was awesome. I'm working on, I just made me some cookies. Also, let me give a little background. So, youngest daughter is asleep. She's taking a nap right now. She's probably been asleep for the past 30 minutes or so. My oldest 3 are at lunch with my husband. He just got back in town, like literally just got back in town 2 hours ago. Came home, reset, the kids tidied a little bit, and then he took them out to lunch. My husband does full-time ministry, so he works with college students. So they have, you know, things all the time with the college students. So he took them to go to lunch with them, which they love. They love hanging out with the college students. Our boys, the oldest 2, they legitimately believe that college students are their counterparts. For the longest, when they were younger, like 3, 4, 5 years old, they really did think the college students were their equals. And then when they would go to school, they were like the little kids and, you know, those kids, it was hard for them to connect. Those are your peers, not college students, but it is hilarious. They're not like that now because they have friends their age. They're around a lot more kids. But it was funny when they used to just think the college students were their friends, like their peers. Good morning. I've been through a little strange past couple days. Seemingly, my body just got itself together for Saturday, where I was able to take the kids to their basketball games and have a regular day. Again, I was still a little tired. Then on Sunday, we did pretty much all the normal things. Went to church, got up really early. My husband came home, and then early evening, probably like 3 or 4, I started to feel really bad again. So yeah, I was like, my throat started hurting really badly. My joints and muscles started aching some, and then I had a headache. When I tell you I was out, I was legitimately out for the count at like 6:30 in the evening. Thankfully, my husband was home. Well, he went to evening church and then he came back and like took over the rest of the night. Baths, bedtime routine, all that stuff for the kids. I took an ibuprofen before I went to bed. But yeah, got up, showered, washed myself up, and I feel very nasally and like my head is floating a little bit, but I don't have body aches or anything. Like my headache's gone. And I think the headache and my exhaustion, like feeling ridiculously tired, is just because of my time of the month. Usually around that time I get like really bad migraines, but I've been getting it a little under control because I've been taking magnesium pretty much daily to help get that into my system and help me whatever minerals I'm deficient in right now. Eating really good before that helps a lot. So let me clean these dishes and then I'll check back in so y'all don't have to hear all the water and stuff. I think today is going to be a big reset day. Hopefully, I don't know. Honestly, I shouldn't even say anything because I'm just tired and sick. Trying my best here. What's funny is my first video, or first 2 videos, maybe first video, the new year was just like excited and talking about setting good routines and all that stuff. Well intentioned, but I think one thing that I had this motto, I don't even remember it now. Clear mind, clean body, charged soul. And I think the way in which I wanted to go about it is different than I think it's different than what the Lord wants me to go about it. Oh man, she felt so betrayed.
You told everybody else.
She was seething.
The same time you told me.
She said it like 4 times.
You said that.
Yes. Baby would cry.
Where are we going? We don't even say we're going somewhere. Just not for that.
This book that I'm reading, he's saying that's how your life is gonna look like if you're just in a constant state of like frenzy. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. Nope. You keep drawing 4, adding to each group to have equal numbers, but you don't go over your dividend. So erase all of them. 9 is the dividend. That's your total number. I have no earthly idea, but it's probably to tell you, let's see, how many total dots you've drawn? You've drawn 8 dots out of the 9. Do you have enough left over? No, you can't make another full group. No, because we had to correct that, Alice. That one was wrong. That is wrong, and then make sure you do that. You have 4 equal groups. How many are in each group? It's a little confusing right now, but it'll make sense later. Okay, object takes up. So the water in this cup is the volume. So we figure out, what is the volume of this cup? Well, it tells you at the bottom. It's 16 ounces. But anyways, point to the cup to the far left. Cup was the smallest unit of measurement. We did. This was when you're spaced out. How many tablespoons are in a half of a cup? You're going to use comparison symbols to make these statements true. So a half a teaspoon, is it greater than, less than, or equal to 1 tablespoon? You getting tired, Alex?
No.
You're the chillest, more energized dude I've ever seen in my life. Your ankle still hurts. You know what it is? You're probably not wearing your skates correctly. Good evening. It is now the end of the day. The most all over the place vlog, few days, whatever. I'm living life, you know? Living life. I am tired. I fell asleep on the couch. I need to clean up these dishes, so let me show you what I'm working with. It's not terrible. Most of this stuff is like rinse it off and put in the dishwasher, except for this little cast iron. I can't seem to get this thing back clean. Oh no, my glove. Just drop my glove in the sink. Yeah, if anybody has any tips on how to get a Dutch oven, like a cast iron Dutch oven back clean, I've tried everything. This thing, so I was scrubbing really hard. I got that part off, but I can't get the rest of this residue stuff off, and I want it to be white again on the inside. One of the things I do remember that I was saying earlier this morning before I started talking to my husband and just cut the camera. I have this model and just this thing that I wanted to really focus on. I wanted to focus on this year was the whole clear mind, clean body, charged soul. And just how I feel like God is allowing me to get to that place where I can see those things flourish, like each of those goals or just mentality. I will see the fruit in those 3 areas. I think it's gonna happen in ways that I did not anticipate. And so how humbling it is, you know, when you have these goals and you start your year off, you're like, woo, new year, it's gonna be great. And then kids get sick, I get sick. It's just super humbling. So it's like, the pace that I thought I was gonna be at, like every single week, 5 times a week minimum. I'm working now, I'm waking up early. I got my bedtime routine straight. Like, it's just probably not gonna happen every single day like I think in my mind it will happen. Not to say that I don't shoot for it, or a certain extent where it's like, but it's just probably not gonna look how I thought it was gonna look. I am also super humbled because I just had immense immense answered prayer the past week or so. Like seeing the end result of prayers that me and my husband have had, and it's just been wild and very undeserving. I'm mixing my starter, by the way. I wanted to make some bread tomorrow, but I'm not gonna have enough. And I will talk to you all tomorrow. All right, see y'all.